and looking at the billboards around town, seeing your face up there, all the fans talking about, we coming to see you, we coming to support you. You better win. You better get us a good fight. So a little bit more pressure on you.
So fighting in hometown. Expectations on Emmanuel Navarrete. He'll be our headliner. Prior to that, we'll have Jerwin Ancajas making a world title defense, the 8th of his 115-pound championship against Miguel Gonzalez, El Aguja from Chile. In the ring right now, Miguel Mariaga wearing the Colombian trimmed trunks, and Alfredo Mejia, something more like you'd see Tim wearing around the house. Some gold trimmed in black. See Mariaga trying to work the body early on here. This is where we usually start to see Mariaga establish his game, especially considering this is only an 8-round fight.
Yeah, one of the things is Mariaga, he normally goes down to the body viciously on his opponents, and I haven't seen him do that this round yet. There's a right hand to the body from him, but he usually commits early to the body and breaks down his opponents.
So you see him trying to swing with that left hook downstairs. And the fighter from Ensenada, Alfredo Mejia, is just in a safety zone, just outside of the reach of Mariaga, although there he lands a nice short combination. And a stiff jab from Mariaga.
Yeah, Mejia is responding very well. Every time Mariaga tries to do something, then Mejia, he answers that call. So he's coming back with his combinations, keeping the hands at home of Mariaga, not allowing him to use his offense.
There you see that combination punching, and then he leaves himself open to Mariaga's left hook. So he did some things well, but you can end up paying for a vicious left hook from Mariaga if you're not careful. Stiff jab there from Mejia. Mariaga coming back with shots of his own. Trying to dig to the body as the Colombian. Not a bad defense from Mariaga. A lot of those punches hitting the guard of the Colombian.
And then he'll throw the combinations as soon as Mariaga gets in range. And there you see Mariaga digging down to the body. I said he wasn't focusing there. Now he's so focusing to the body. He's trying to slow down Mejia.
Mejia trying to do exactly the same thing. Nice uppercut followed up nicely from the fighter out of Ensenada, Mexico. And this is turning into a firefight. This is exactly what Miguel Mariaga wants. But so does his opponent, Alfredo Mejia, who's there to oblige here at the close of round 2. And boy, we would have loved to have.
And a lot of people don't understand how tough it is to remain that type of focus and actually follow the game plan and not get drug into a fight. But that just shows you how hard Joshua worked, in a time off of being away, and how the embarrassment caused him to go where he needed to go to get the job done.
And our boy Andy Ruiz, well, he went in the opposite direction. Round 3 of a scheduled 8-rounder. Miguel Mariaga, the former 3-time world title challenger, lost at 126 against Nicholas Walters, who was 25-0, against Oscar Valdez when he was 22-0, and then against Vasily Lomachenko just 4 fights ago. Here he is trying to earn his way back to a world title shot, maybe at featherweight, because Mariaga's built perfectly for 126 pounds at 5'8" in that muscular build.
Yeah, 5'8", muscular built, but Mariaga, one of the things that he lacks is defense.
Yep.
Keeping your hands up straight up in the air, I mean, that's going to block a few shots, but you got to learn how to move your head. And you see Mejia here taking advantage of those opportunities as he sits there a little bit too long in front.
We talked about Mejia making a step up. Well, right now he's proving he belongs in against a fighter like Miguel Mariaga. And don't be fooled by a kid's record. He's got 3 draws on there against Eduardo Valles, Hector Ambriz, and Carlos Castañeda. But he's worked hard, especially for this training camp, to give his best. And he knows that a name like Mariaga on his record can do wonders to set him up for the future. And on the other side, Mariaga, what does beating Mejia mean? He's got to look impressive. All the pressure's on him.
Like I said, this is going to be his 4th tune-up fight. I'm not sure if they try to get his confidence back or what it is, but I can just tell you this: if he doesn't win this fight, I mean, you can kiss a title shot goodbye.
Well, looks like he's on his way to changing things around. Nice right hook there, Mariaga, but then he misses wildly, and Mejia makes him pay.
And Mariaga doesn't look that sharp tonight. It looked like he's just gunning for one punch. He's looking for one punch at a time, looking to land something hard to end the night. And as he looks and searches, Mejia's working with combinations.
Okay, going for one shot at a time is never a good thing unless your name is Deontay Wilder.
Now, man, Deontay Wilder in that right hand, I'm telling you. Yes.
Mariaga's on a 3-fight knockout streak. Knocked out 77% of his opponents. Mejia letting his hand go. He's actually outworking Miguel Mariaga, something I did not expect early on in this fight.
But you know what I didn't expect is the defense. You know, and he's picking the right times. Mejia is picking the right times to shoot his combinations. He got hit with a nice little two-piece right there from Mariaga, but
Pinoy to isa eh.
he lets his hands go. He gets out of distance a little bit. Gets out or he smothers Mariaga.
Mahina gumalaw.
Round 3 is in
Pinoy
the
yung
books.
sa atin yun. Pinoy sa atin isa eh.
Hindi. Undercard. So it's been a
Hindi yan
wonderful
Pinoy.
year.
Bakit yung suot
Those type
niyang
of years
ano?
that change your life.
Hindi, suot lang.
Yeah,
Kulay-pula na no.
definitely change your life, but
Plug.
I call this Christmas money. Yeah, he's getting Christmas money, getting a nice little check.
100%. Somebody's gonna get a nice gift. Thanks to all that activity from Navarrete. And you see once again Mariaga looping his shots and just the quicker Alfredo Mejia.
Plug ng Philippines.
Poking his way to victory. You know, we were talking about punching power. I was talking about defense. You know, Mejia right now, he's taking care of responsibility of his defense very, very well. Choosing the right spots and the right times to let his hands go. And Mariaga right here is just looking for one punch at a time.
Nice liver shot there from Mariaga, but you're right, there's nothing else following it up. There's another right to the body. Landed right on the ribs of Alfredo Mejia. Showing good punch resistance as the fighter from Ensenado takes a big right hand from Mariaga.
Those are all set up by the body shot. Mariaga landed two vicious body shots. He's bracing himself, you know, trying to absorb those punches, and was clipped over the top, protecting his body.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make that choice. Do I want to protect the ribs and the liver, or do I want to protect my chin? And Mariaga taking advantage to land right on the ear of Alfred Mejia. Once that jab gets going from Mejia, the fight changes completely in his favor.
Yeah, the jab is what sets the table, Bernardo. You use the jab, and then every other punch after that is the cleanup punches. You know, it blinds your opponent, keeps your opponent busy, making them have to reset. It's hard to think. It's hard to think in there when you got a jab in your face.
I imagine it's also hard to think when you've got shots being thrown at your liver and your ribs. That's what Mejia's dealing with. You see, there's a little bit less pep in the step of Alfredo Mejia in terms of how he's throwing his punches, and I think he's very wary of the body work of Mariaga.
You're absolutely right, Bernardo. The body work. Mariaga right there, looping overhand right there, just grazing the top of the head. Mejia.
Nice shot. Ribs once again from Mariaga. That'll pay dividends down the stretch for the Colombian fighter. Nice right hook. Everything's being set up by the body shot. Both guys looking at things very differently. You mentioned Tim Mejia working off the jab. Mariaga setting up everything off the body work.
Yeah, Mariaga finally just made an adjustment and just fully committed now to the body, as he should have been doing from the beginning. And you see the movement of Mejia is finally slowing down a bit because of the body work.
Approaching the midway point of this, our first fight of the evening. We've got 2 world title fights later on tonight, and next week we're at Madison Square Garden for another 2 world title doubleheader. Mandatory Igas Kawayauskas. Don't miss that. Number 14 from Madison Square Garden on ESPN. Joe Tess will be back on the call because we're in the big house. Bernardo Osuna alongside Timothy Bradley. Coming to you from Puebla, Mexico. We've got Top Rank Boxing on ESPN with Miguel Mariaga opening the show, taking on Alfredo Mejia. This is round 5 of a scheduled 8-round fight. And now,
Mia to kalaban to ni ano
page out of the book.
Ni Magsayo, di ba?
Going to the body early.
Ano yan?
Mejia loves to go down to the body. You know, no one, it doesn't matter how hard you hit. Once you start hitting that body, you're banging on that drum. You know, your opponent's going to feel it. It's going to slow him down. It's going to do some damage. It's going to do what it's supposed to do.
Hey man, you used to do so many sit-ups. You had abs on top of abs, 6-packs on top of 8-packs. So when somebody hit you to the body, did you feel it?
You know what? Sometimes if they catch me in the right spot, they catch me in the right spot at the wrong time. If I'm not, you know, if I'm not breathing right, or if I'm trying to catch my breath, or you know, my stomach is soft at that moment, yeah, it does hurt.
Stomach's soft now, but
no, it isn't. Bring it on. Stomach is not soft, baby.
nice uppercut here.
I'll let you test it.
I'm good. Oh, nice right hook there from Miguel Mariaga as Mejia missed. Tried to make him pay, but Mejia showing a chin here. He's never been stopped in his losses. He lost a unanimous decision to Alejandro Santiago on April 6th of this year. Before that, in March of 2017, he was stopped by Luis Lopez due to a cut to his left eye, which basically shut his eye. So he's never been stopped, and you can see why.
Well, you can just tell, you know, sometimes you just can't, you never judge a book by its cover. You know, they say that often. But you also can't judge a record.
Yeah.
You know, but he is putting up a good fight right now.
Mariaga.
And he's showing he wants to win. He's not here to just to collect a paycheck. He's here to win.
Exactly what you want from a fighter coming in, getting this opportunity. And Maria's making the best of it.
Tagasa.
Back. Said no kidney shots. The referee actually warned them before he broke them up when he was giving them instructions. So he's following the rules according to what he perceives to be happening in the ring. Nice jab there from Miguel Mariaga. Here a chance of Mexico here in round 5 of the scheduled 8-rounder. Body work for Mejia, and then Mariaga makes a play with those uppercuts. He stayed there too long, Tim.
Mia ba yan? Sapul-sapul si ano.
Yes, exactly.
Mariaga.
So to admire his, and that's exactly why I want to repair. Taking home.
Para mabagal lang kasi ito kumilos eh. Pero magaling, Olympic yan.
Yan? Yan?
Ayan, Olympic.
6 rounds. Here as Miguel Mariaga's trainer Samuel Gomez was telling him, you've got to make them miss, and then you've got to make them pay coming back with shots on your own.
That's right. Make them miss and make them pay, especially when you're a puncher, like I said in the beginning. You know, you got to have defense behind that volume.
YouTube to. YouTube to sa akin.
Round 6 of the scheduled 8-rounder. Longer than I thought this was going to go to.
Yes. Yes, Mejia definitely came to fight. He definitely came to win.
Letting his hands go, doing everything to give himself a chance on the judges' scorecards against Miguel Mariaga, who if he thought he was going to come in here and blow the kid from Ensenada out, well, he had another thing coming.
See, the biggest problem for Mariaga is that he just depends on that shell defense, and he just sits right in front of you too long, so you can run your hands and your combinations on him. It's a bad habit he has.
It's easy when you have that eraser, 24 knockouts and 28 wins for Mariaga, but it also develops a lot of bad habits.
Lah, patay na. Sungkit.
Nasalisiya ng putang ina.
Hindi na makabangon niya sa gilid oh.
That's pain right there.
Kurikot ang bulit
That's a liver
kito.
shot.
Sa gilid oh, yari na. Hindi na makabangon.
Kurikot siya, no?
He needs to breathe and get that balance.
Nasalisiya, sabi ko sa'yo.
Hindi na makabangon oh.
Body shot because it was so
Kurikot siya, oh.
quick and so vicious.
Hindi na matanggal ang mouthpiece oh, nanigas oh.
Nag-cramps yan, nag-cramps.
Wala, nanigas.
Paralyzed right now.
Cramps yan. Patay yan. Tagiliran, cramps yan.
Nanigas.
Makahinga yan eh.
Wow. Yeah, we hope Alfredo Mejia is okay.
Nadali ang puta.
Fighting down on the mouthpiece at the end there. That was actually
Sungkit.
scary sight.
Oh, it's scary. I don't know what happened right there. He got hit with a
Sabi sa'yo, dyan ako eh.
body shot. They're trying to.
He's okay.
Ayan oh.
Yeah.
Fortunately, but here it is.
Oh.
He left himself open.
Open
when he
na
threw that
open,
right, and in came that left
Sungkit
hook
ang
Right to the
kaliwa.
liver. Beautiful shot right there,
Ayan oh.
Mariaga.
Grabe lakas nun ah.
Perfectly placed left hook. As Mejia was coming in with the
Open
jab.
na.
Lifted up his elbow just slightly. And was hit with a nice liver shot.
Liver
Reminds
shot.
me of Oscar De La Hoya when he lost to now Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins. That was the exact excruciating pain that De La Hoya showed in Vegas.
Sometimes on the other side, like the side you're hit on, it'll go numb. Or sometimes the opposite side will go numb. It's ridiculous.
I've heard so many stories about
Correct,
what it's
you
like
know?
to get hit with a body shot. Some of them I can't share on the air, but
Grabe.
it's just one of those things that
Open na
you
open.
don't ever want to feel it.
There's no doubt in my mind he tinkled. There's no doubt in my mind.
Shoot siya sa ano. Sa gilid.
That's what happens in the ring sometimes. You lose complete control of your bodily function. And here we see the panoramic view of the beautiful arena there in Puebla, Mexico. The fans there to enjoy 2 world title fights. And although Mejia lasted longer than we expected him, and he made a good account of himself, he did. Mariah once again proved why all those bad habits don't matter for him as we hear the official time.
Y un segundo del sexto asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute, 1 second of round number 6. El ganador por knockout. The winner by way of